Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads, and this is my Thick Thighs Readathon TBR. I'm very excited for this round of Thick Thighs. I'm very excited for this TBR. Hopefully, I get to most of them, if not all of them. All 6 of these books have been either on my radar or have just popped up and I'm like, I need to read this immediately. So why not a better time than Thick Thighs? I just want to apologize in advance if you hear any animal noises, like that bird. I'm filming in a different location right now. Yeah, you just gotta work with what you've got, okay? So the first book on my TBR is Divine Intervention by R.M. Virtues. This is a Goldilocks remix. A witch must work with her ex's father, who she betrayed, and an angel to steal a magical chalice from the auction floor. But things get scorchingly complicated when all 3 agree that revenge is best served in the bedroom. And that's just the beginning. Accept your invitation to this exclusive auction. You never know who you might see there. Divine Intervention is part of the Black Rose auction series. This is 1 book out of 6 books by 6 different authors. They're all standalone, but this is all set in the same club as the rest of the books in the Black Rose auction. This is also a standalone novel in the Sing Me to Sleep series of Sacrilegious Events universe by R.M. Virtues. So it says genres are dark romance, romance, fantasy, enemies to lovers, retellings, and MMF. So I'm very excited. This will go for the BIPOC author prompt, the queer prompt, and read a book with a plus size main character. I'm hoping all 3 points of view will be done, but that's okay if it's not. As long as one of the points of view is plus size, I'm happy. Next book on my TBR is Taylor by Mary Warren. This is one of the books in her Glendale Magic series, which is a hockey romance series. I am well into my hockey romance era and I am thriving. So this is a holiday hockey romance. So it says, when a surprise snowstorm traps Taylor, a star defenseman, and Alice, the coach's daughter, in a cozy cabin over the holidays, the magic of the season works its charm. With the outside world blanketed in snow, Taylor and Alice discover a surprising connection that blossoms them into a beautiful romance. As the snow melts and reality sets in, the challenges of their separate lives threaten to tear them apart. Taylor's stringent need to follow his schedule and Alice's struggle to find her own path seems insurmountable barriers. With her mother and sister planning her life at every step, Alice struggles to know who she is. Taylor seems to be the only person who can see her for who she truly is. Because of that, he learns some things are worth changing for, while Alice learns to trust in herself and her own strength and desires. This neurodivergent romance explores how true connection can weather any storm. Will Taylor and Alice find their way back to each other, or will the pressures of real life keep them apart? So yes, this is going to work for my invisible disability prompt. Plus, I've been meaning to read this since Christmas, so I think it's finally time. Next, we have Afterglow by Emily Antoinette. This is a sapphic vampire romance. I'm very excited. So we've got a woman rediscovering herself. After my husband left, all I wanted was to find myself again. Turns out that's a lot easier said than done when my chronic pain has me cancelling plans and everything I try reminds me of my inadequacies. Things only get worse when my attempt at exploring submission is a total disaster. But hope comes in the form of my stoic, stunning vampire friend Blair. She offers to teach me, giving me a space to safely explore a side of myself I've kept locked away. It's meant to be platonic, just one from helping another. So then why can't I stop imagining what it would be like to take things further? A vampire losing control. I've spent the past 10 years building a life where I'm in control. I swore I'd never go back to being the pathetic emotional girl I was before I was turned. Then Grace showed up. I knew from the moment we'd met she'd be a problem. My monster craves her in a way that terrifies me, and her humor and beauty pierce through the cracks in my carefully crafted cold facade. Yet keeping my distance would ruin one of the few friendships I have. How do I shore up the crumbling barriers around my heart before I end up more broken and alone than I was the night I became vampire? So Afterglow is a spicy, slow burn sapphic romance featuring a jaded, lonely vampire FMC and a bubbly, anxious human FMC. So this is going to work for my queer rep and my invisible disability rep as well. Oh, next is one I should have read earlier, but haven't got around to it. But I'm very excited. I've talked about this before. This is The Rake, or The Orca Who Met His Match in a Selkie Desiring Revenge by Cass O'Shire. So this is a Selkie cross Orca shifter romance. I'm so excited. It only takes a taste. Lost in strange waters after a narrow escape from captivity, Elspeth the Selkie is determined to find and free her brother. When she runs into an orca shifter who mistakes her for lunch, one drop of his blood on her pelt binds her to him forever. Ager is a notoriously talented shifter playing pirates and playboys wherever his covert operations, or many lovers, take him. But when the Selkie he rescued vanishes, he's plagued by memories of her and a letter that spells out her doom. As they come together to rescue Elspeth's brother, both must navigate their traumas, a bond neither wanted, and growing feelings for each other. Can Elspeth learn to trust someone who wears a different face every day? So it says here, the author returns with more of your favorite cozy, spicy monster romantasy, and this time it's a swashbuckling adventure that flips the traditional Selkie tale on its head. As an interconnected standalone, it's a perfect place to dip your toes into the world of the Shades of Sanctuary, where the vibes are cozy, the heat is high, and the mates are monstrous. Grab your favorite drink, a cozy blanket, and read The Rake or The Orca Who Met His Match in a Selkie Desiring Revenge today. I'm so excited. I'm going to give you this quote from this book that just made me cannot wait for March 1st. I can't wait to get my hands on you, but fuck, my mouth, my tongue, it's going to be glorious. Excuse me? Ugh, too good. Too good. Okay, so the graphic novel I'll be reading this round is going to be Off Menu by Oliver Gerlach and Kelsey Jo Silver. The last thing on Soup's to-do list is to make waves at the restaurant she works at. But when she discovers her boss's villainous grip over her beloved town, she decides it's time to dismantle his power. And what better way than a cooking competition? This graphic novel is an empowering story about taking risks, finding your voice, and being brave enough to stand up for your friends. That's really cute. Oh, and this is queer too, so yay me. And then last but not least is the group book for this round, and that is Supersized Bubblegum by E.A. Noble. So this will tick off the group book, and it will tick off BIPOC author as well. So in a world filled with superheroes, supervillains, and delectable snacks, 4 fatty baddies kick off their girls' night with a snack hunt. They never expected to be caught in a superpowered fight for their lives. Stuck in a sticky situation, one of their crew vanishes. With no one to turn to, the fatty baddies join force with a shady duo in order to get their friend returned. This newfound team must employ their wits and extraordinary gifts to unravel an evil plot that could forever snatch away the people they love. And oh yeah, fat chicks getting superpowers by chewing bubblegum? That totally happens. Brace yourself for a sugar explosion as the fatty baddies chew their way to the truth. So that is it for my round 4 of the Thick Thighs Readathon TBR. Let me know down below if you're reading any of the same books or what you will be reading instead. I would love to know. Don't forget you can join the Storygraph Challenge as well as the Discord. They'll both be linked down below. And don't forget to subscribe to the amazing co-hosts Aaron, Meredith, and Ram. They'll all be linked down below as well. You can also find me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Storygraph if you want to be my friend. It's just at @SashReads. And if you want to see more videos by me, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all next time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye. I am glowing because I just had a facial and I'm feeling myself.